Welcome back to the Fast Five, where we give today's headlines in 5 minutes or less. The sponsor for this show is Warren Wessel of Warren Wessel Realty. If you're buying a home or selling a home, go with someone you can trust, someone that's on your side in politics. Give Warren a call at 612-419-7453. I still have to read on my sheet if you're watching this video. If you're not, just listen to audio. You had no idea. It was so smooth. Today's first headline: corrupt party chair David Hand. Now, we've talked about this guy a lot. This guy is anti-grassroots, always bending the rules and doing what he can to squash the conservative base. But this time he's gone way, way too far. In Otter County, over 500 good people showed up to their caucus. And this was on February, 27th. They showed up to caucus, and many became delegates. But there's some battle between them and the establishment, some skirmish, and the establishment went to the party. David Hand said, hey, we want you to solve this situation. These guys are not welcome to the party. I'm just paraphrasing here a little bit. You could watch our show today on The Truth Hurts to find more of the story. But what happened from this? David Hand unilaterally decided he's going to throw out all delegates that were elected in 2024, which is probably 200 people, and just use the delegates from 2022. Unbelievable. Huge corruption at the highest level. Another headline: the Never Again bill is getting more momentum, and in this case, a whole different bill, a copycat bill, authored by Bill Liskey, State Senator Bill Liskey. And why a copycat bill? Because our Never Again bill is so popular, and the Senate only allows 5 authors on it. Senators had to create a similar bill just so that they can sign on to the same legislation that's getting all the traction. What's interesting about this one is a co-author is the Senate Minority Leader, another RINO, who really is opposed to Never Again bill, I would imagine, because he's never really spoken out in favor of this stuff. But he signed on because he knows the political energies behind it. And speaking of RINO senators, Senator Karin Housley, and you know this from our reporting, she got onto a gun control bill. It's a safe storage bill. It would basically say you can't have a self-defense weapon anywhere in your home as long as there's ammo stored with it. She actually got off that bill. Shows pressure works. Now, I have a question. Why was Senator Karin Housley on that bill in the first place? And why is she still in leadership with Minnesota Senate Republicans? Big questions. I think you have a right to know these answers. If you want more on these stories, go to thetruthhurtsnews.com, and thank you to Warren Wessel of Warren Wessel Realty for sponsoring this episode of Fast Five.